Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eva and I am mommy with the money. I'm 36 years old. I have a family of 5. I have a 5-year-old daughter, 8-year-old son, 22-year-old stepson. Then I have my husband and myself. We both work full-time. We're trying to get out of debt and build up our sinking funds. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for returning for another one of my videos. Today we're going to be talking about 2024 goals. So 2024 is just a few days away, and we try to prepare. I'm making up my own words, sorry. So we're planning and preparing for 2024 and what our goals are going to be. So I am going to start with a few personal / family goals, and then I'll get into the financial goals. So I want to be able to link items consistently on my YouTube videos. I know sometimes I just show things on my videos without thinking about whether other people might be interested in it, whether it's the price, the color, or something that they want to acquire for their own budgeting as a budgeting item. So I'm going to be more consistent in linking items in my videos. The second thing is I'm going to read 24 books in 2024. This is something that my son and I are gonna do, also my daughter, so all 3 of us are gonna do it, and it's just we're gonna read a book every 2 weeks or 2 books a month, just so that we create discipline and love for reading. I think it's definitely underestimated, and I love reading. So just putting a number on it. But yeah, that is our family goal. The next thing is I want to try to go to the gym 2 times a week. So for 2024, I do want to be more mindful about my wellness. I tend to work long hours. I work a lot of hours, and so does my husband, and going to the gym gives me that mental break that I need, and I come back with more energy. I feel better about myself. I feel like I needed that mental break. So I want to do that twice a week. The next thing is I want to work on my kids' Spanish. So to me, I think it's important for them to learn another language. I can help them with the Spanish because I'm also fluent in Spanish. So that is where I want to start. Eventually, they can pick and choose whatever second language they want to learn. But I think that's a good thing to have it for kids, is just for them to learn languages, because it keeps their brain moving and going, and it gives them that edge that they're gonna need, the competitive edge, as they get older. Okay, the next one is be more at home. So we have a lot of things going on, and it's like, I think this is gonna cut down on window shopping, and I don't know, all these miscellaneous things that you do outside of your house. As I've gotten older, I think I've realized how that there's so many dangers out there, and I know I can't protect everyone from so many dangers, but also I have a lot of things I need to take care of here at home besides being out there in the streets. The next thing is a chores list. I want to create a discipline in my kids for them to learn and be consistent, and it'll help declutter the home and things like that. So a chores list for them. The next thing is I want to go to 2 state parks. So I've never been to Joshua Tree, Sequoia National Park, Forest, whatever it is. I have not gone to anything. I'm not a fan of camping or anything like that, but I know there's other options out there, and I definitely don't want to limit myself, because limiting myself is limiting my kids. So they love exploring. They're little explorers, and they like being outside in the dirt and the bugs and the leaves and the this and the that. And I want to, help them and for them just to, see something else. And me too. I think I need to be out and see other things. Okay, so those are for my personal and family goals for 2024. Now we're going to move on to the financial goals. Okay, so for my financial goals, the first thing I want to do, and I know I've been saying it for quite some time, is I want to track my expenses. So I'm okay with tracking my expenses, but I think I could be better. And I think that these are a few key items that my budgeting journey is missing. And so I got this expense tracker from Budget for Me's Etsy shop, and it just basically has the month, the date, description. Oh, sorry. It has the month, the date, description, category, and amount, and you fill it in. But I think this is what I'm gonna need just to categorize whether I'm the one overspending, whether and color code it, because I think that's what I need to be able to see where we could kind of clean up and tighten up a little bit. So the next one is I'm gonna do monthly bill swaps. Now, in order for me to do monthly bill swaps, I need to know what's going on with my sinking funds, right? So this is also I got it from Budgeting for Me's Etsy store as well. And this one, same thing. You're gonna put the month, the category, beginning, what I added, what I spent, and the ending. So I think this is a good thing for me to also track. So this is another thing that I'm gonna bring into 2024. I know that all these items can be, or all these tasks can be done digitally. However, I'm just a pen and paper type of person. I already do a lot of digital stuff, and I just like using my pens. I have a lot of pens. I love pens, so that's that. The other thing is budget closeouts. So there are a few things I'm gonna do. So budgeting, obviously, I'm gonna start having a calendar with my bills on it, and I got this Budgeting for Me as well. And this one, what I like about it is it has anniversaries, appointment, goals for the month, birthdays, and events, and I like that. And this is for on a monthly basis, and I like that because it doesn't, it's not gonna look too cluttered where in one box you're trying to add like birthday, anniversary, bill, and all kinds of things. So I think this is a perfect sheet for me. And I'm gonna continue using Hey K Budgets weekly budget worksheet, but I'm also gonna use her monthly one, which, sorry guys, I just printed out a bunch of copies of this stuff, and yeah. So this is the monthly one, and then this is the weekly one, and right here just says current month, and then here says for week of, and they're pretty identical. However, I do want to come in and put in the bills, but like for example, if I'm gonna pay, I don't know, electricity for $100, but it actually comes out to $45, I want to be able to track where those $55 went, and either be able to put it towards a buffer or put it in a sinking fund or something. So there's just more accountability with your money when you do a budget closeout. So I think that's great. Okay, so now let's talk numbers. Now, when we look at the big numbers, obviously it's a little frightening. So, you take it one step at a time, and that's what I am going to do. So, the first one is a repetition of what we did this year, which is basically we saved 25,000, which is a 25, I don't even know, sorry. It's 3 months of expenses, which is $25,000 for us. And that money, I don't pull it out of the bank and put it back in. Basically, once I get paid, I just put the money into my savings account, my high yield savings account. And I just want to specify a high yield savings account because, I don't think we're trying to gatekeep in any way from anyone, but if you're new to this, like a high yield savings account pays you more on interest than any traditional commercial banking banks out there, at a much lower bracket. So like for you to have a money market account, you would have like over $100,000 depending on the bank you go to. So definitely doing this, it'll be good and it makes me money. So anyways, and I'll show you guys why I like to put money into my high yield savings account in a little bit. So yeah, so 3 months of expenses. My next one is I want to save $2,000 additional to my emergency fund. So my emergency fund is always getting used. Why? Because life happens, right? But I'd rather it come out of my emergency fund than my expenses savings account. I don't know what to call that, but basically it's like if your tire goes flat, you have a medical copay and it's bigger, I don't know, anything like that, you would want it to come out of your emergency fund instead of the one, your big one or my big one, because that's the one that I plan on using when God forbid something happens that I can't work for a year, then at least I have the first savings account that is going to help us with our expenses rather than a $2,000 emergency fund. And I don't want to be dipping into that savings account for like smaller emergencies. So that's that. The next one is $13,000 contribution to my 401k. Now, I know some people use Roth IRAs. For me, it's my 401k. Why? Because I get tax benefits. My tax liability is lower because I'm contributing into my 401k. I am making money off of my money being into my 401k because it's not out in the open market, but it's in a money market savings account in my 401k. So it's similar to my high yield savings account in that aspect. And yeah, so naturally, as of a few months ago, I've already been contributing $500 every paycheck. So it's just kind of like an ongoing or transition from 2023 to 2024. So no change there. So if I continue for the 26 paychecks that I get, because I get paid bi-weekly, then I'll hit the 13,000 without any problem. The next one is contribute to my husband's Roth IRA account. So he does have a Roth IRA account because his job doesn't offer a 401k or not to the benefit that we need it to be. So the Roth IRA just works perfectly. And I am putting $1,200. So I'm going to use this binder that I have here, and it has some savings challenges on a month-to-month basis. The total of these savings challenges is $200. But I'm thinking I want to put $100 a month towards the Roth IRA account, but then I want to put in another $100 a month towards my kids' 529 or their college savings account. So I'm not sure about that. So that's the only thing. Then the next one is we have a landscaping project that we want to take on with my husband, and in order to do that, I want to cash fund it, and I am going to be using this Scratcher challenge book from Budgets and Chaos, and it is a Sanrio version. The denominations are from $5 to $20, and each page is $250 for a total of $1,750. So I'm hoping to accomplish that in order to be able to fulfill my landscaping project. The next one is I want to go to Costa Rica in 2025. Obviously, I've been very vocal about that. I am a beach girl. Like, if we're going to go on vacation, you're going to take me to a beach because that's just what I'm about. I don't know if it's because I'm a water sign. I have no idea, but me and beaches, that's my relaxation. And this is what I'm going to use to fulfill that, which is the 12-month challenge. And I called it my Goth Ladies. And it's for $3,300. And I'm just going to slowly but surely just save every month for it. And I don't think $3,300 is enough, but it's a start in 2024. And then, so there we have that. The next one is I am going to continue building my CD ladder. So I have a CD ladder. I only have 2 months of ladder built up, and it's $100 a month. So I have November and December, right? But I still want to continue building it. Now, this is the one where I say this is why I like putting money into my high yield savings account. So my high yield savings account pays me more than $100 a month just for my account. I do have other savings accounts for my kids' college funds that are also accruing interest, but I do not touch theirs. I only touch my account. And with my account, once it pays me, I am going to continue doing my CD ladder, and that's where I'm getting that money from. So whatever money the bank is going to pay me, I'm going to use it right back and invest it into a CD account so I can make additional money off of that. The next one is I want to contribute $3,250 into my kids' 529 and college savings account. So from every one of my paycheck, $125 goes into a separate account, and this separate account, two things happens. One, there is a draft from that one to my kids' high yield savings account. So it's two separate ones. And then also there is an additional draft for my kids' 529 accounts, also two separate ones. So I want to continue that also in 2024. Now the total of what we were hoping to accomplish is a whopping $50,700. Guys, when I calculated this together, it made me nervous. Okay, like I didn't know what to do. I mean, I really wasn't planning on it being $50,000, but I feel like, you know what? I did it this year. I'm gonna do it again next year, and that's just the plan. And it's really aggressive, but I think it's okay. Like 25,000, we already did that this year. Like, it's okay. 2,000 for emergency fund. I did save it, and I had to use it. Right? We got our roofing done. Then they backed into my husband's car. So I think it's reasonable? Yes. 1,300 contributing to my 401k. I mean, I've been doing it this whole time, so I don't see a problem, which is fine. Contributing to my husband's Roth IRA. This is a new one. I'm sure I can do it, but it is a new one. The landscaping scratcher, I still think we could do it. Costa Rica, I think we could do it. So none of these really make me nervous or hesitant or make me think that like I can't accomplish it. I think it's very doable. I think once I look at the big number, I'm just like, what? Girl, what? Nah, right? But if I take it one step at a time, then, and I find it's reason to be able to do that, then of course, yes, I think it's reasonable. But you guys, that does it for me today. I know it's a lot going on into 2024, but I think this is just to benefit my family and everything we have going on. So I'm really excited about my goals. And yeah, that's what I have for now. Oh my gosh, okay. So, I am going to introduce a few binders for savings challenges. Okay, the first one is this one, and it has all my Sanrio challenges in here. And you already know Jessie Budgets is in here because she does my Sanrio stuff. Okay, so, but the first two ones are from the Humble Budgeter. So let's break ice, and these are scratchers. So let me just show you one real quick. So this is the scratcher, and this is the back. Because once I'm done scratching it, guess what I'm going to do? It's going to be part of my decoration for my YouTube videos. Then I have Cindy Cat Budget Scratcher. I have a monthly scratcher. I have a 10. Okay, first of all, this is limited edition Jessie Budgets. This was like personalized when I sent her a message, and she like turned it around in a matter of minutes. Okay, so Bats Maru, and it's $10 each. So I know she carries the $1 and the $5 one, but I just wanted to show you guys that if you guys request any other denomination, she does have it available. You just have to message her. I'm doing my $5 Pochacco. I'm doing my $1 Karopi, and all the money that is in here, this is just all the monthly challenges saved up. And I did laminate them, so I'm gonna use these. And look, oh my gosh, she even has Spotty Dotty. Did you guys see that? Ooh, cute. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm gonna be using this more for like boosters for our savings challenges, and this is from any money that I have rollover from my wallet that I didn't use, right? And then the other one that I'm gonna have is a long-term savings challenge binder. So aside from those two from the landscape and the other ones, I have a few of them. So I have Sassy Mystic Budgets, the $500 star scratcher. I'm gonna have a piece of the puzzle for $300. I'm doing the $50 envelope challenge, the low amount 100 envelope challenge, because I'm not gonna make the large one. A few savings challenges, and yeah, that's what this one is for. I've always done the short savings challenges, so starting the long-term ones, the longer version of them, that is new. So hopefully I make it through and I don't stop. But if I do, always, I'm gonna give myself grace and be understanding that maybe that was just a little overly ambitious. But anyways, yes, that does it for my video today. I shared with you guys my 2024 goals. I'm super excited about this. I went back and I checked it a few times because that number is really scary. But like I said, we did it this year. I'm sure we could do it again next year. And that's it. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing because, I want to accomplish my goals. And if you want to see my journey, I would love to have you here and share my journey with you. And if you're already subscribed, okay, let's make it happen. Let's save together in 2024. I want you here. Tell me what you guys are saving in 2024. What are you guys saving for? What are your goals for 2024? It doesn't have to be about money. It could also be something personal, and what you wish to accomplish in 2024. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. But until next time, take care. Bye, everyone.